I think that you are touched by creatures in other dimensions, and they're giving you stories and everything in your brain to then bring to this world.
Or I'm an alcoholic and these are withdrawals and these are the DTs and it's just these vivid fucking hallucinations. Florida, celebrate my birthday weekend with me, October 30th in Jacksonville, Florida. Let's go surfing. November 1st in Orlando, Florida. Let's go to McDonald's. And November 2nd, Estro, Florida. Avoid scalpers and go to Bert.com to get your lowest price tickets. Hang on. Are you recording right now, okay? Give me the wide shot. So I think last night I got probably accused of bullying Kyle because we have had this ongoing for 1 week sniffle war. He sniffles probably what we've counted is about 7 times a minute on average. And I've been pointing it out. And I go, and I'm not saying, it's not that it's driving me nuts. The first time I said, I go, are you getting sick? And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, you have the sniffles. And he goes, no, I don't. And then he went, and I went, no, you do. And he goes, no, I don't. And I just said, okay, you do. But I'm just saying like, let's get you Flonase and clear up your nasal passage because it probably gives you nasal drip at night, which gives you acid reflux. There's a bunch of things about it. And they go, it's clear. It doesn't drive me nuts, but it drives me nuts that he tells me I'm crazy. That's what drives me nuts. His gaslighting. He does it nonstop.
Dude, it is like a black person's smoke alarm going off.
It is.
Like, doo-doo. Like, how can you live with this?
So he did it. He did another one, right?
Yeah.
He does it nonstop.
Yeah.
So I said, but here's the thing, Kyle, you got to understand. It was only because you were gaslighting me, telling me it wasn't happening.
Do you think it's a twitch?
That's where my defense came in, where I was like, hold on, I'm not crazy. You will not make me sound crazy for you sniffling. And you go, well, it's only when I eat spicy foods. I said, that's not true. And then you went, no, it is. Remember when you ordered your appetizer ramen? And so it's spicy, but you sniffle nonstop. And so I said, so today we're going to get you Flonase and we're going to clear up your nasal passage because it is something. And I'll tell you why. You wanna
sniff? Dude, this whole week has been raising Kyle week.
No, it's always raising Kyle. Here's the deal. You don't know until you know. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of why I'm bringing up you sniffling is one day I'm in a car with Segura and he says to me, you burp a lot. And I said, no, I don't. And he goes, no, you do. And I said, no, I don't. You don't notice it if you're doing it.
Yeah.
And I go, no, I don't. And he goes, I counted 10 in the last minute. I said, that's not accurate. And he goes, I'm not, he goes, it doesn't smell and I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying you burp a lot and that's a symptom of something. And I went, no, it's not. And as he said that, I leaned forward and burped. And I went, oh, fuck, I just burped. And he goes, yeah, you've been burping nonstop on this trip. And I went, I don't think I really have. And I burped again. And I went, oh, fuck, I'm burping a lot. And he goes, dude, it's acid reflux. You can get on a pill and then you don't burp. But he goes, there's something happening also because of that you don't know about. And it was burning my throat at night when I slept. And so I went, oh, shit. So I got on Pepsi Complete or Pepsi, or what am I on? Prilosec? Got on Prilosec and it went away. And so my whole thing was, I do not give two fucks if he sniffles at all. But if you tell me I'm crazy, that I'm noticing it, that's when I fucking go. That's unhealthy relationship shit.
What do you have?
I don't know. I think, yeah.
I barely had sniffles at first, and now
This is gaslighting. Barely at first. How many times in the last minute? No, because you can't deny it, because it's not just me and you. It's all three of us. Now you can't deny it because everyone notices it. Hold on. It has not gotten better or worse. I'm just saying it's now you're starting to notice it because.
Do you think it's because you're depressed?
What? Is that a symptom of depression?
Do you guys remember the dentist elf in Rudolph?
What?
No, that's Kyle. You don't remember the dentist elf?
Was he depressed?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a depressed guy because he didn't want to make toys. He wanted to be a dentist.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Well, yeah. Well, Kyle can't do his dream job yet. He's got to work his way up there.
What, coaching the Ravens?
Coaching the Ravens.
Being a cowboy?
Being a cowboy. A cowboy coach.
Can we get a mic on you just to count the sniffles in this?
Yeah.
Oh, there's got to be a sniffle counter.
I mean, it would be, I bet people would turn it off. They'd be like, this is insane. And by the way, I get accused by like originally, like, because Kyle used to do a thing where he'd go like this. He'd go, Oh, and you still do that. You still do that.
I'm waking up though.
No, it's the little things like that are habits. Like I used to do it leaning over. I would go like, oh, I didn't even know I did it. And my daughters were like, "Are you gonna die?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Don't make a noise when you bend over, or don't bend over. Ask us for help." I was like, "Oh, interesting."
I caught myself making noises sleeping last night. I was like waking myself up with
Dude,
I heard you.
Really?
Yeah.
What noises did you hear?
Well, I just heard you. You would wake up and you would kind of like, and then I would hear snoring again 5 minutes later.
Really? Yeah, I'm a snorer.
Yeah.
Is that something, Katherine? As a female, you meet a guy, perfect guy.
Thank you.
Like,
No,
hey, we have a friend.
not
We have a
even.
friend. We have a friend. I'm gonna edit this out. But we have a friend. Hang on. I'm gonna edit this out. Has tics. Yeah. He has tics. Now listen, you realize they're tics he can't control, and you don't mention it. Like I mentioned to it for the first 2 months of working with him. I was like, yo, what's going on? I kept saying like, is there something in your throat?
Bert, before somebody works for you, you need to ask for a medical report. Because you're going to get canceled for making fun of somebody.
No.
You're going to be like, you don't need that wheelchair.
By the way, how about Red Rocks? Oh my God. Red Rocks. It's like, it's so funny. It's so funny. I look at I'll be dead honest with you. I could never post a crowd work clip because of my own insecurity.
Oh.
Why?
Because I love doing crowd work. It's fun. Mm-hmm. It is fun.
So fun.
It's a cheat code, but it's fun. Yeah. It's fun, and it feels like it's of the moment, and it is of the moment.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. And especially when as a comedian, and I say this to all the guys that are really good at it, as a comedian, when you do it right and you come up with an inspired bit, like when I told all the people in the front row, I realized they were all disabled from Red Rocks, that the entire front row was, and there was 90 of them. And I said, let's just go down the line and just scream out your disability. And I go, that would be, first of all, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble.
No, you're celebrating that.
Yeah, I'm celebrating it.
Yeah.
Because I was molested by my mother.
Well, there you
go.
Like,
okay, so anxiety, next. But sir, you don't need to raise your hand you don't have. I know what yours is. But
he just throws a leg on stage.
And then I was like, when I said to the blind guy, I go, how long have you been blind? And he didn't answer. I was like, sir. And he goes, I don't know who you're talking to. But I go, I look at it personally, and I'm afraid that someone would see through it and go, it's hacky. You're just making fun of disabled people.
Yeah, but in the moment in the room, it's fun because you're legitimately discovering, there's 1, 2, oh my God, there's 90.
90, I didn't realize
fun moment.
The whole front row was disabled. They put them all
in the front. Well, probably because they couldn't walk up the stairs.
Yeah, it's hard.
Back.
You fist bumped a bionic arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And then, but I look at it like any comic would look at what I did and do the exact same thing. Like if he gives you his hand, like when he took his hand off and gave it to me, I go, of course, it's going to my dick.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to see if I can jerk off with it.
Yes.
That's the first thing I do. A smart comic would smell the fingers or, see what he touched. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going what would Dave Attell do? So that's why I don't post those things. So I go, anyone else would be anyone that watches it would just go basic.
No.
That's why I like writing material because I go, at least I get the time to work with it.
Right.
I get the time to work with it and make it better and catch when it's hacky, catch when it's not hacky.
Yeah. But I think it's stuff like that's fun in the moment, and it's a fleeting moment that you've captured that you're just putting out into the stream that's just flowing down. You just put it out, you let it go down the stream, and then you find something else to do. I think moments like that are really fun. It just sucks when I don't think that's basic. I think what do you do? Oh, you're a administrative assistant. Well, what do you put the ass in assistant? What are you gay? Or I don't know. Stuff like that is oh, come on.
Right.
But
how about this? You ready?
That's something that not everyone has a clip of them taking some guy's bionic arm and like waving it around. Like that is a different thing than just asking someone what they do for work.
And watching your eyes count 90 disabled people.
It was so such funny. A moment of like, whoa. Mm-hmm. So what did you guys, I mean, before we move on and talk about all the stuff we've been talking on the bus about and hey, do me a favor and just bleep every single one of those out, okay? Edit that out, what I just said, and bleep, because the look on Catherine's face was like, are we really going to talk about this? We're going to get in so much trouble.
I was like, I have so many things, and I have so many things going. I
can't. I like podcasting when it's silly and fun, and you're just, you know, making fun of Kyle. I think those are that's so like the best.
Let's go back to Kyle though.
How about that?
So no. Let's break
Were you
down.
asking about ticks?
Ticks, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
could you date a guy who had like a tick or like a sniffle that you started noticing and you were like, or could you look past it and be like, that's the guy I love? Like, no. Good looking guy. And he was just like this. Every like 7 times a minute, he go.
No, I almost kicked a girl that was driving me and opening for me on the road. I almost kicked her off the 4-city run we had because she'd start every sentence with, and we were, you know, we'd be in the car for like 7 hours, and I almost went, I'll pay for you to fly home. I don't care.
Did you say anything to her like, why do you smack your teeth before you talk?
I started doing it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
To see if she would notice. She would go, so he would say, and I go, no way. And she never noticed.
There was a guy sitting next to me on a plane who every time he went to get a drink, he'd go like this. He'd take a drink and he'd go. No. Every time I took a drink, and I started emulating.
I'm gonna start doing that. That's great.
Like this, I go like this. I go. And he did not notice that I was doing it in mocking of him.
Yeah.
And I did that for about 4 years. Every time I took a sip of a drink, and I became that guy. And I wondered if he caught it from another guy. And then when he saw me do it, he was like, "Finally, it's off me." I gave it to the other guy. Like if it was a fucking curse that you got and then I gave it to someone. Do you know who I gave it to?
Who?
Tony Woods.
Really?
Tony Woods started doing it because he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, I was on a plane with a guy. Every time he was like, "Yeah." And Tony Woods started laughing and he took a sip of his drink and went, "Yeah."
Oh, dude, I want to do you want to do that? I kind of want to do. I want to see how many people I can infect.
I mean, it really is kind of beautiful.
That's going to be mine.
My daughter, Georgia, would inherit tics from kids in class. So there's a thing where you try on personalities as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so Georgia would come home and there was a girl with Tourette's syndrome in her class, and Georgia would like blink like this. And I was like, you know, what's so funny? I did the same thing as a kid. There was a kid with rickets, and he walked like kind of like with a little bit of a pimp limp, and I started emulating that. And my dad, because I thought it was cool.
Was he cool though? If
he was very cool. He was very cool.
Yeah, if it's a cool kid doing it, I get it.
Yeah, and Georgia did it, and I was like, and my wife's like, no, she's inheriting behaviors, and I immediately, Catherine's doing it to me.
I'm just like.
But it's like, I mean, I think it's the same thing you see in comedy when people acquire people's pacing. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, I'm sorry. What's that, Catherine?
I don't know who this is.
So many people are doing that now.
I see a lot of
young comics.
Oh, Shane.
I don't know, man.
Oh, and the hand behind the back?
Hand behind the back. Well,
yeah.
That's not fair because I've had my hand behind my back my entire career playing with my lower back hair. So you'll find that in specials. I always reach back and play with my lower back hair, and I've always done it. But like you can't like.
Did Louis C.K. used to do this, and then guys started like going like, "Hey man, what's up with that?"
No. You ready for a big one? You ready for a big one? That's the mic, the speaker, foot on the speaker.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
Dave
and
Chappelle.
every slapping the mic.
Dave Chappelle. No, but you watch a lot of comics full on the speaker, and you're like, and first person I saw doing it was Dave Chappelle, and you're like, it's an interesting move because first of all, there's a. I don't know. It's almost like sitting on a stool. No one claims sitting on the stool. If you ask me, sitting on the stool. If you ask me, Patrice O'Neal.
But I always think if you're sitting on the stool, you have to be so good
and skinny. If you're shirtless, I can never sit on a stool.
Have you ever seen someone do you, like a version of you?
No, yes. Hang on, yes, I've seen. There are a number of shirtless comics these days, which I find mind-boggling.
Really? No way.
100%.
Like who?
I'm not going to call them out.
Are they hot?
Yeah, a couple of them are, and then one of them's just regular, and I don't mind it. I mean, look, you're going to do it. You're going to do it, and I guess you can say that you came up with it, but
And one's just regular. I don't know. Anyways.
Every now and then you get a piece of clothing that makes you rethink your entire closet. For me, it showed up at the office in the form of the softest sweater I've ever worn in my life, made out of alpaca fibers by Paca in Peru. Paca makes performance apparel from alpaca fibers, one of the world's most sustainable natural fibers. Their best-selling hoodie is softer than cashmere, warmer than wool, and breathable. It's lightweight, but it's still cozy. It doesn't stretch out. It doesn't pill. And somehow it keeps me warm when it's cold and cool when it's hot. Basically, it adapts to life wherever life may take you. This hoodie is built for the real life, thermoregulating, odor-resistant, durable, and made to last. Each one is handcrafted in Peru by artisans who stitch their name into the tag, a personal signature of quality and care. Over 100,000 people have already picked up the Paca hoodie. What makes it even better? Knowing it's made sustainably and ethically from traceable alpaca fiber while supporting the communities and artisans in Peru who bring it to life. You know, it's so funny. My best friend in the world that I grew up with, name's Huicho. His whole family's from Peru. His mom was talking about alpaca fibers when we were in high school. Was talking about alpaca. She would go to Peru and bring back alpaca stuff. Bro, I bought a hoodie. I sent it to Huicho. I was like, what do you think? And he was like, did you get this in Peru? I was like, pretty much. To grab your Paca hoodie and free pair of alpaca crew socks, head to go.pacaapparel.com/Bertcast. I'm going to say that one more time. It's a little complicated. go.pacaapparel.com/Bertcast and use my promo code Bertcast. One more time. That's go.pacaapparel.com/Bertcast and enter the code Bertcast. Guys, enter the room dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And when you say better sex, I'm not saying minimally better sex. I'm talking bringing the thunder, putting the thunder down under. I'm sure that's something. It rhymes too quickly. But I'm telling you, it's not just a little better sex. It's the kind of sex you plan for, the kind of sex you take her to dinner, you sit on the same side of the table, you hold her inner thigh as you eat or have a cocktail. I'm telling you guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. When you lay it down, they're going to talk about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we have a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code Bertcast at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring this podcast. It's mind-boggling to me because I go, it's so clearly derivative of like I remember I was at the Ice House and someone's like, Bert, someone's doing your act. And I went, oh, fuck. And I thought it was my material. And walk in, it's just a shirtless guy. And I was like,
I've never seen these guys.
There was a guy. Well, sometimes, it was so funny. We were talking about this today.
Yeah.
We were talking about derivation. And when someone mocks the trick to the trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're talking about, Katherine was saying that this thing, the Shane thing, is now everyone's doing it because they saw it work for Shane, and they take the essence, dare I say essence, because that was a huge comedy fight in like 2001. Do you know about that?
No. Move your fat head in.
What happened? Oh, sorry.
Dane Cook accused Steve Byrne of stealing his essence. Now, I'm going to say this in two parts. Dane got mocked endlessly for it, and there was truth to it. So Steve was not stealing any of Dane's act. What he was taking was his energy, which all of us did at that time. At that exact moment, we were all borrowing from Dane because Dane had these tricks that were undeniable, like repeating. You know what I mean? You go up to the cop, walk up to the cop. As soon as you get up to the cop, you get up to that cop and you go to the cop and you take your finger and you put it on his lips and you go, shh. So it was like a repeating, slow down. And so we were all stealing, a list of us, I'm not going to say everyone, a list of Comedy Store comics stole from Dove Davidoff. Now listen, I'm not going to get into the weeds on this, but they're not stealing jokes. There's an essence that they're stealing. They're stealing Dove's frenetic behavior, like his crazy, wild, I don't know, I take my jacket off halfway. And that was so Dove and it was so authentic and so real. And I will still to this day say Dove Davidoff is one of my favorite comics in the world, but people saw the thing that was working and they took a little bit of that. Now, what we're talking about is people seeing the thing that's working with Shane, I don't know, they steal that. They don't take the joke, they take that. And some audiences aren't smart enough to see what they're recognizing.
Yeah.
And some comics are smart enough to realize they won't know that. Now, here's where we get into, when you talk about taking the shirt off and what we watched today, Fahim Anwar, who we all love.
Yes.
Did a fucking, what you could only say is absolutely hysterical version of Sebastian Maniscalco. Have you seen it?
I know, but I love when people.
Hold on, hang on.
It's not just Sebastian.
It's not just Sebastian. It's the fucking.
Wait. When you impersonate Sebastian, your face also has to go like this.
Yeah, but then, okay, so but what we're talking about is we're talking about his essence.
Yeah.
We're talking about the essence of Sebastian, the confused, a little bit of a heavy Chicago accent, a mentality,
and disbelief,
Yeah.
a disbelief that someone does something like this.
Disgust.
So I'm going to play for you Fahim Anwar's version
I'm
of this.
so excited.
I know this because I sent it to everyone this morning. Okay, here's Fahim Anwar.
What if Sebastian goes rogue at the Riyadh Comedy Festival?
You guys are chopping up journalists. He had a bones on and he was like, yeah. There's a guy in the back in pajamas telling me to wrap it up. I ain't done. You guys been following what Israel's been doing to Palestinians? They're bombing an aid truck. It's a new character I'm working on called Truth Power Sebastian. When are they gonna release these Epstein files?
This, yeah. There's a guy in a back in pajamas telling me to wrap
I'm gonna be very real, and I know I'm probably asking for mockery.
Yeah.
But personally, if I was Sebastian, I wouldn't find that hilarious.
Are you serious?
Now, as Bert, I can find it hilarious, and as Bert, I could say to Sebastian, why I would argue that it is funny. But when you take a comic, and we were talking about this at lunch.
Yeah.
When you take a comic and you break them down and you turn them into a sketch, and the first person I ever saw them do this to was Dane Cook. Ike Barinholtz did a mocking impression of Dane Cook so that you could no longer see, he took the things that were the essence and made them foolish.
It's like that episode of South Park when they break down Family Guy.
Yeah.
I could never watch Family Guy after I watched that episode.
Cut to the little breakaway. And then they come back.
Then they had like a orca whale like picking out like random cutaway scenes. It was like, oh my God, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I can't like this anymore.
That's
like such a fear that someone will do that.
Everything's fair game.
Yes.
In comedy, everything's fair game. What I think someone who dislikes Sebastian finds that video and goes and laughs at Sebastian. Someone who loves Sebastian finds that video and laughs with Sebastian. But if you're Sebastian, you're in the middle of it, and you should allow Sebastian the opportunity to go, hey, before I did this, no one did it. No one was doing it. I created this thing that now you take. So easy for you to take a painting I've done and draw a mustache on it, and then go, look at that. The Mona Lisa's got a mustache. And we all laugh. Yeah. You're like, God, it's the fucking Mona Lisa. Right. And she's got a mustache on it. As opposed to going, you couldn't have just put a mustache on Charlie Brown because we wouldn't have laughed hard. It was the fact that it's the Mona Lisa. Right. That analogy is a tad bit off. But I've seen it done to other comics where I got angry. Really? I told you about it. I'm not going to say names, but I told you about it at breakfast when they did it to one of our friends. And I was like, the guy did it better than our friend. Oh, no. Yeah. Like an impression of him. His impression of this person was funnier than the person because it shook the person. Because it was an impression of him. Yeah. Well, what it is you go, like it's an algebra equation, right? It's like M must be equals C. When you don't know the equation, you're watching that going like, God, they're amazing. That's so fun. The minute somebody goes, this is M, this is B, this is C, and you see how that person writes their equations, you're like, oh, I know how they do it now. Yeah, it's like finding out a magician's trick. Yeah. Like but you figured out the trick. It's so fun. And nobody's doing Sebastian like Sebastian. It's just fun. It's just he's been Sebastian for long now that we're so accustomed to it now. It's almost part of our collective unconscious. Yeah. We're like, Sebastian. But when you first watch Sebastian, you're like, who is this man? He's not even really writing punchlines. Oh. He's just so amazing at painting a picture. I'd seen him at the store a couple times. Is this bothering you? Mm-hmm. Am I in the way? Mm-hmm. Sorry. Is that like sniffling? Well, I have a bunch of pillows. I can see nothing but Ian's neck. Well, I have a bunch of pillows because my back is messed up, so I'm trying to sit upright because it's a deep couch. I'll injure myself for you. Thank you. Ow. Do you know who people impersonate? But no matter how much people try to impersonate, I go, they'll never do it as good as he does, and he's always the best. Let me guess. He's one of the best comics right now. Improviser. That's really nice. Thank you. Absolutely not. I appreciate that. I mean, there's nothing you could do, no matter how hard you work, that I would ever say that about you. Who? Oh, my God. I'm getting in your way again. Wait, who is it? Rory Scovel. Oh, people he's fucking genius. After he goes up, right, and you'll see people like this when I was in Atlanta. After he would do a show in Atlanta afterward, you would, I've been so close to Ian all week. I'm starting to break down. There's only so much secondhand smoke I can inhale. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm not even smoking around you. But Rory Ian's got an audition for a doctor, and Katherine said, you can't play a doctor. You're not supposed to smell your doctor coming into a room. Yeah. Last night, I go to her bunk, and I'm like, oh, hey, did you sleep all right or whatever? She's like, I can smell you. I'm like, oh, my God, I got to get out of here. I know something worse than a tick. I get to say something worse than a tick. A horrible smoking problem. Habits are worse than ticks. Roy would go up. And then after you go up in Atlanta, people would go, hey, what if you would do that thing? What if you would do that thing? And then, but it's never going to be as funny as Rory does it. No. And Rory could do the same like Roriness for the end of time, and it'll never get old. He's so funny. Can I tell you the best comic duo in the world was Rory Scovel and Todd Glass. Oh, yeah. Dude, I think Todd Glass is such a brilliant genius. I did a podcast with Todd Glass. It's my favorite podcast I've ever done. And I got done and we were high. And I walked down to Leanne and I was like, I only want to do that. I only want to do what was the fun one. And like something like this, I enjoy because it's inspired to me. And I don't care about the views. And the one I did with Todd, no one's going to watch it. You know why? We turned the lights off. Oh, did he insist on the lights getting turned off? Todd Glass said, I got a present for it. He brings in his own present and he gives it to me and he says, now I want you to just hear me out. And he goes, sometimes you want to have people over and you want to sit by the campfire, but it's not cold enough, but you can be inside where it is cold, but you really want the vibe of the flame and you want the scent. So he pulls out a oil lamp, like an oil lamp that he gives to me, and he raises the wick and he lights it, and then he takes a pine cone and he lights it on fire and blows it around the room, and he goes, there, we have a campfire. Lower the lights. And they put on a sound machine like it was raining. They changed the Bertcast screen to a window with a storm outside, and we sat in the dark and pretended we were in a fucking in a cabin.
That's the best.
And
I love that.
And I said, that's the only type of podcast I want to do. I want to giggle. If you have a great band, I want to have a great band on. I love having bands on because all we talk about is music and art and how to create.
Kyle,
and then they play music.
Turn the lights off. We're playing Spin the Bottle. Spin the Bottle on the pod. Landed on Katherine.
Dude, that's what I literally said. I said, Sandy was asking what Ian was. And I said, Ian's sexuality is if he played Spin the Bottle with every...
That's such a Sandy question.
With every... If you
What's he?
What is he?
She does it with this face, like really, like she's selling fucking banh mi's in an alley. What's he? He gay?
Sandy, I go, if he played Spin the Bottle with all the characters in Guess Who, he would kiss every single one of them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's how you describe Ian's sexuality.
Sandy, when I was eating the ribs, she was so
because you're eating with a fork and knife.
Yes.
Which is...
And dude, Asians eat with other people's fingers.
No! Ian,
Sorry.
Ian, I swear to God. By the way, you, Ian, even your cough.
I'm not coughing.
Dude, Ian, he was like the coffee espresso machine on the bus wasn't working. Yeah. And you told Ian to swish around the beans, and he opened it up and swished around the beans. And I was like, I'll never have coffee on the bus.
With his hands?
It heats it up. It gets rid of germs.
If anybody's had espresso after you touch those coffee beans, you already have black lung. You have black lung right now.
You and I were such good friends before this tour. Dude, last night, Bert, before you brought us up on stage, I was sitting in that office chair, and Katherine was like, oh, spin. Here, you spin me. And I spun her around so fast, she couldn't walk. And then you brought us on stage, and she was wobbling up the stairs.
I ran into him.
Yeah, she ran into me and pushed me on stage. I was trying to get her to puke.
I was so nauseous on stage.
That would so funny. Katherine Blanford.
I almost tripped. I tripped up the steps.
It was great. You're just on stage crushing, and I'm spinning her in a chair, and she's going,
I was begging you to stop.
You were like almost horizontal.
Oh, I want to drink tonight so bad.
No, we're having the time of our lives.
We have a hot chick coming over in a chopper.
Wait, what?
We have a hot chick coming over with a chopper.
No,
a helicopter?
Did you DM her or she DM'd you?
Her friend DM'd me and Kyle.
Wait, we have a...
Right?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Wait, can we do you think Ian could hang on to the backside of her?
I don't think she has is it called a sissy seat? I don't think she has a sissy.
God, man, dude, that is your sexuality. That is your sexuality.
What did you just say?
Have you ever seen somebody ride on a sissy seat?
Don't touch me.
It's not. I think it's called a sissy bar or a sissy seat. It's not.
You don't have to say it with a lisp.
My dad said that one time to one of Eiler's or George's friends was transitioning, and my dad couldn't figure out what to call the person, and he just goes, "Is he a sissy?" And it was just such a great. Yeah, Dad, he's a sissy.
It's actually genuinely a perfect description.
I would much rather be called a sissy. Sissy's like what you just call your sister, right?
Yeah, I was a
Sissy.
sissy. I was sissy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a band called the Sissy Boys.
Yeah. Or the Scissor Sisters.
Mm.
Great band.
There's a biker band gang called the Bacon Boys. I just saw one clip of them, and then it was like, and it's like set to like hardcore punk music, and they're all on motorcycles. They're like, we're the fucking Bacon Boys, and it's like them fucking doing wheelies and burnouts, and then guy falls off the bike, and it's a hot chick on the back, and they're like, Bacon Boys forever. They got like 1,000 followers, but I think about them all the time.
I should have been a biker in a past life.
Dude, you can still be a biker.
I'm so scared to ride a motorcycle. I ride a bicycle in traffic in New York.
Tonight, we're going to get you on her motorcycle and let her take you like 100 miles an hour.
Who is this magical woman you speak of?
Her name is Gross It's Rachel on Instagram. She is absolutely gorgeous, and she rides the sickest fucking chopper you've ever seen.
If you got canceled today and they were like, no chance coming back, and you had to reinvent yourself in a whole new career.
Oh, she follows me.
Well, she probably because she's coming to the show tonight.
Oh.
I don't think she randomly was an Ian Fidance fan.
Wait,
Shut up.
Can we talk
I thought
about...
she liked me.
Choosing work boots used to mean sacrificing comfort or durability. If they felt good, that meant they didn't last. And if they lasted, that meant it wrecked your feet. Brunt, right here, workwear, finally ended that trade-off, designing boots that withstood the toughest job sites while feeling comfortable as your favorite sneaker. I'm telling you, these freaking boots right here, no socks. I wore them around the house. I swear to God, I felt like I was in Uggs. I'm not even joking. They are so comfortable. It is crazy. And they're good looking too. They're beautiful boots and they're durable as shit. Here's what happened. Founder Eric Garrard grew up blue collar and started Brunt after his friends in the trades encouraged him to start a workwear brand that was really built for them. That's why all Brunt products are named after the guys he grew up with. These are called the Marin, 6-inch, soft-toed, and they might be some of the most comfortable boots I've ever worn on the planet. They also deliver real performance on the job. Whether you need waterproof, safety toe, soft toe, what are these called? The Omen. These, by the way, these are badass. They've got you covered. Pull on, lace up, whatever you need. They're so confident that these boots are going to blow you away that they even let you try it out on the job risk-free. The Marins are these. The Omen are these. They are literally without socks. And I'm saying that only because if you put socks on, I can't imagine how comfortable they are. Without socks, some of the most comfortable boots I wear. I'm not joking. I've been wearing these as house shoes. That is how comfortable they are. House shoes. If you're on your feet all the time, treat yourself and get a pair of Brunts. Brunt was tired of the workwear brand that comes out cutting corners. You work too hard to be stuck in uncomfortable boots that don't hold up. So they built something better, boots that are insanely comfortable and built for any job site. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off at Brunt when you use code Bertcast at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com and use code Bertcast. And you're good to go. When you order, they're going to ask where you heard about Brunt. Do me a fucking favor. Tell them that you heard about them on this show. What's the name of the show? Bertcast. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day. And this year we're going to say thank you to therapists. Thank you, therapists. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys. And behind every one of those stories and journeys is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Therapy is always about taking a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe place to cry, a small win, can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. It is so easy. It's almost criminal not to try it out if you're going through anything. First of all, online therapy does not infringe on your life. That was the part of therapy I hated, was getting in the car, sitting in traffic, sitting in a waiting room, waiting for my turn. It was like you had to leave an hour and a half early to get to therapy just to do an hour therapy, and then you had a 45-minute drive home. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally, and it works. With an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews, this World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Bert. That's betterhelp.com/Bert.
We have to go back to our new careers. But can we talk about Paris Jackson for a second and how much Ian shit the bed with Paris Jackson?
I hope Paris Jackson hears this.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Paris. So Paris sent, Ian was talking about celibacy.
On my podcast.
On her podcast. And apparently Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's spawn.
A
great musician, gorgeous, real fun.
I've never seen her.
Into the same music as I am. Really cool.
Really?
Yeah. She saw a clip of my podcast with Jordan and commented.
Now, I got to be honest with you. I didn't know who Paris Jackson was.
Really?
When you were talking about
She's
this.
a babe. She's really cool.
She is the most perfect looking creature.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
And I think
Where do you see?
mixed
Holy
human beings
shit,
are
right?
the most beautiful people on the planet.
Well,
okay, we get it. You're running for mayor.
She is gorgeous.
I think doodles are cute dogs. There's a reason. Mixed breeds.
She's 5'9".
Perfect height for me.
A little tall for you.
All right.
How tall are you?
5'7".
I'm 5'7". You're shorter than me.
I'm taller than you.
How tall is he, Kyle?
5'7".
Thank
Are
you,
you
bro.
taller than him?
No, you. How tall are you?
He's 5'8".
5'9".
You're a Paris size.
69 inches.
What?
You know you're short when you tell everyone how many inches you are. It's like a no. That's it's like when you say how old is that child? You go 18 months. I'm 69 inches.
Dude.
That's what they would tell you.
Oh yeah. Make it tough.
Yeah.
Make it tough.
Yeah.
Did they squat down and hold their knees and go, "You're 69 inches"?
You're this many, Kyle. Yeah, so she commented on a clip of my podcast with Jordan about me. I was wrong. I said I was celibate because I wasn't having sex, but I did make out and jerk off with someone. And
You are underselling that story.
that what?
Cross knuckles.
Yes, we were cross knuckling.
Just don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yes,
You don't want to go into detail?
I don't care. What happened?
Spill the beans.
We were frotting.
Wait, can we explain what frauding was and then
Frauding
No,
is
this
explain?
is an all-right podcast. We cannot say that. I don't want to lose listeners, guys. I got to keep my politics aligned with my fucking
my
politics.
This
God.
isn't the Riddia Comedy Festival. Let this woman speak.
Let's the sissy scream.
So we were frauding, which is when you put two penises together and then jerk them off like that.
Right.
And we frauded, and she didn't come. I did. And then
This is blowing some people's
I
minds
said,
Right now, someone's going, hold on, back it up. I misheard that. She would jerk your dick's. Hold on, one second.
I'm from the future.
So keep going.
So then I said that I was Jordan's celibate. She's not doing intimacy, hooking up, talking, whatever. And I said, yeah, I'm celibate too. I didn't have sex. And then I said, well, I came. And they're like, that's not celibacy. I'm like, okay, it's not celibacy, but what is it? I guess third base. I'm not having sex because I find that to be too intimate. I want to have a connection with someone. So I was like, I'm trying to like pull it back. So
It's
what is that? Is that third
more
base?
intimate
Is
to
that
me.
celibacy? A hand job's more intimate to you?
Hell yeah, you have to lock.
Well, then let's fuck.
Well, that was part of my dream last night.
No way.
That means
Did we fucked?
No.
Sounds more like a nightmare.
No.
Yeah.
That the girl that said that she, that I was saying that I just wanted to jerk off and I wanted everyone to jerk off.
Yeah.
I made a joke like that. And she goes, he said, well, how about you guys just jerk me off? And I was like, no, that's not what I said. I was like, God damn it. What happened to this fucking world?
You're stressed about podcasting in your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's like, listen, have you ever had a job that
No.
you go to sleep and you have dreams about your job?
Oh,
and you
yeah.
wake up and you go, fuck, they've gotten in my subconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do 158 episodes of podcasts a year. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking an astounding amount. 3 episodes a week. And so, yeah, it creeps in. I don't do stand-up. I don't do stand-up in my dreams. And I'd love to get to a place where I was doing stand-up in my dreams and writing material in my dreams and woke up with material in my dreams.
Do you ever have a dream where you have a conversation with someone and when you wake up you don't know if it's real or not? Like, fuck, did we just have that conversation?
I think you are more conscious of your dreams than anyone else I've ever known, though.
Ooh. I want to see if I can find my dreams for you.
Like, I think you have tapped into another dimension. I think there's dimensions, and I think that you like consciously know that you're
isn't
in
that
a
called
dream.
like astral projecting?
Yeah, and trying to move about
like,
your dream, consciously knowing
lucid
you're
dreaming.
Yeah.
I lucid dream, yeah.
But does that mean if before you go to bed, you go, I want to talk to my, I want to see my childhood pet. And then can you make it so that you see your childhood pet in your dream?
No, I can't do that.
But if you talk to your childhood pet, can you know you're in a dream and you can ask certain questions that you want to ask?
I want to know how to talk to my...
Special secret time. Nope. It's a promo for secret time. I have those dreams. I have all of them recorded on a laptop, and they're crazy.
And it's you just talking.
It's me in the middle of the night waking up going, I remember one dream I was running away from two cops, and it was foggy, and I was running down a ramp, and I thought, ooh, what I could do is I could go and I could get my finger in the fog and then carve out in the fog, caution, glass. And then I'd carve out a big thing of fog, and I got there, and then the cops ran up and they stopped. And I said like this to them. And the cop goes, it's glass, we can't get through there. And then the other cop goes, wait, it's written backwards. They go, I think you wrote it on the other side. And then they went, and they blew the fog away. I go, fuck, and I kept running.
So your dreams are a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
It is Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
This
is Tom and Jerry right now.
That's amazing.
This is one of the early dreams I had. And people right now are like, are we really listening to your dreams? Trust me, they're not bad. So I had a dream one time that this is like back in the day when like back in the like early Rogan days when you did it at his house. I had a dream I went to Joe's house to do a podcast. He was having a party and everyone was there. And like they were shooting bow and arrows and there was big flames and they were roasting spits of meat but it was all like a flame on a desk, like, and they were roasting meat over a desk and everyone's shooting bow and arrows and everyone's like fucking massively like Game of Thronesy. And I think it was Rogan came up to me or Joey Diaz came up to me and they're like, hey, Stanhope wants to talk to you. And so I go back to this corner and Stanhope is sitting behind a desk. He has a manila folder. And he goes, I had just written my book. And he goes, hey, I heard you wrote a book. And I was like, I did. He was like, I wrote a book too. I want you to read it. And I said, okay. So he hands me the manila folder. One side is a menu to Chilkoot Charlie's. What? Which is, and I was like, that's interesting. He's like, I just threw it in there just to help promote the store. If you buy the book, you see the menu, maybe you'll go to the store.
Dude, you're promoting in your dreams.
I know. And then there's two pages. One page, it says, take off sticker, put it in your mouth. And then the next page is just 3 paragraphs. And I read it, and it's kind of like boring and not that interesting.
Yeah.
I go, okay, that was good. And he goes, no. Read it again. I go, what? He goes, read it again. I said, I just read it. And he goes, no, the front page is acid. I've picked the perfect 278 words that every time you read them, it's a different story. So I go, fuck. He goes, read them again. So this time I go to read them. And as I read them, all the letters raise off the page, sparkle and drop, and the sparkles fall off them. And they raise and drop. And I go, holy shit. And he goes, read it again. So I go to read it again. And the first letter I, is now fighting all the fucking letters, like going through, and on a horse. And it's like, I was like, holy shit. And he goes, yeah, you can read it as many times as you want. It's always a new story. And I was like, this is fucking genius. And I woke right up. I told Leanne, and Leanne's like, I don't want to hear a stupid fucking dream.
That's got to be a metaphor.
It's got to be something.
Right? You can read something. What is it? You can read something and every time it's different. What is that a metaphor?
Well, I think this probably has to do with the fact that Leanne can read Pretty Women, or not Pretty Women, but Little Women, or Anne Frank. One of those books that she reads.
Pretty Women or Anne Frank, yeah.
She reads them over and over and over again, and I was always like, I never understood why you do that. Maybe I'm sure that something has to do with it, but.
Or
dude,
is
how
it
do you
telling
remember?
yourself that you can tell the same story and find a different angle or a different lesson in it every time? Because
what if you make the
I've heard
words
different
pop
versions
off the page?
Of you on different tours tell the machine, and last tour there was the aspect of it that you bring about now is totally different.
Yeah.
Now it's about how any day in your life can.
I think I changed the theme of it. Yeah.
But, and it's impressive to watch like you to tell the same story but find different aspects of it.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, and maybe it's that. Who knows? I mean, I tell you a stupid dream, and there's a really stupid dream that I used to want to turn into a bit.
Yeah, but wait, hold on real quick.
What?
How do you remember these so vividly?
I get up the second I have them, and I record them in my.
Okay.
I think that you are.
And I can also
touched by another dimension, and I shut your mouth, and I've been tuning forked. Okay,
Yeah.
And the lady told me in my last life I was a mermaid, and she had to get rid of my fins because they were still attached to my life.
Because you smell like tuna,
and I didn't need. Well, something's got to block the other smells coming by me. I think that you are touched by creatures in other dimensions, and they're giving you stories and everything in your brain to then bring to this world.
Or I'm an alcoholic, and these are withdrawals. And these are the DTs, and it's just these vivid fucking hallucinations.
Oh, you think Poor Osos is giving you a different story every time you read the pages, and the I's fighting the O and the LM and the NOP? Hell no, dog. Poor Osos is good. It's not that good. There's not acid in it.
I would have dreams. I'll tell you what else, though, that may help, is I listen to podcasts while I sleep. So I think they creep into my dreams.
Yeah.
I think that helps jumpstart dreams. I always wanted to start a dream podcast where it would be brought to you by Calm, the Calm app.
Yeah.
And what you do is you'd work people into a 5-minute breathing exercise to get them to sleep. I heard Zach Brown told me that he does breathing exercises to help him go to sleep. Navy SEALs do breathing exercises to help them go to sleep. So you help them do breathing exercises, and then you start talking about something innocuous in a British accent. British accents put me to sleep so easily. And then once the person's asleep and you know they're asleep, like 40 minutes in, you're like, all right, now the adventure begins. Pick your weapons. All right, in the room is a sword, a mace. We have machine guns. And then you choose your own adventure dream. And then in the middle of it, they're like, the dragon stops you, but what do you grab? A Coca-Cola. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. This dream is brought to you by Coca-Cola. I've always wanted to do that. I think that would be cool. And if anyone ever starts it, I'll be your test guinea pig. I need a British accent. I need an innocuous bullshit story about history to start it off with.
Hello.
It can be around 15 minutes. I'm asleep in 15 minutes. And then after 15 minutes, give me a fucking adventure.
I'm so worried that something would pop out of my brain that I've been keeping in the recesses of my mind in that dream.
I love dreaming. I love dreaming. If I've ever been depressed, I love dreaming more than being awake.
That is depression.
Yeah.
I love it.
That is
whatever. I've only been depressed, I think, once in my life, but going back to sleep was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then, but you
Do it for a
I
couple
don't
days.
remember them like you do. No. You remember dreams. I will wake up and I will go, I remember the feeling I had, and I remember 3 characters in the dream, and this was the thing. You remember teeny tiny little details.
Dave Portnoy was in my dream last night. I always wonder if there's anyone, if there's a celebrity that I'm in their dreams. Like if Channing Tatum's like, I had a dream about Bert Kreischer last night.
Like when you and a lover look at the moon at the same time?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it's you and Dave Portnoy dreaming.
Dave Portnoy, he was a part of a system that had created death and created rebirth.
Yeah.
That no one really died, but and that he got to live forever with another lady, and I was like, and they were putting me back into the system, and I was like, I don't want to die. I love this life, and he was like, you got to restart, and I was like,
you mix a Matrix with Barstool Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, you got to put
Like
bets
gambling.
on better.com, and he was like, either that or just talk about Zach Bryan and chicken fry.
Do you talk in your sleep?
Leanne says I do.
Because there's an app that can record you in your sleep, and me and my ex, when we lived together, she would record us because I would wake up like subconsciously just start talking, and one of the recordings we had was me going, "Who are these people? Did they pay to get in?" Absolutely horrifying. And then that was it. And that was like an unlocked door into my brain.
Oh, so you had a bachelorette trip in your show.
You have a bachelorette party in your dream.
Ah, yes. That's your worst nightmare.
Can we try to get into your dreams tonight?
Yeah.
So how about this? We set an alarm, like 4 a.m.
Okay.
And then we just whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then wake him up and go, hey, what were you dreaming about? And you'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I get, like, when I get sleep talk, it's like all these different things mixed together. One time I was drinking, I blacked out, and my buddy broke into my apartment because he thought I was going to drink drive again. And I was watching a movie with Spanish subtitles. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I'm trying to learn Spanish. Because I thought, like, if you listen to classical music while you sleep, it makes you smarter. So I thought if you listen to Spanish in your sleep, you'll learn it.
Yeah. You'd be able to join a mariachi.
So I thought
band
if I blacked out, it would like reach into like a deeper recess of my mind.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it was no bueno.
Now this is me being really mean, but what would be like one of your greatest nightmares? And can we whisper that?
This.
Okay.
You're on a podcast with Katherine.
You're conjoined at the elbows.
You touching me.
You're conjoined at the elbows with me.
Oh, and having to get your self-tan and fake hair and Taylor Swift all the time. Get away.
And I go, we have to go to a salon appointment.
Oh, God.
And then we have to go on a date with my date, not your date this time.
Wouldn't it be funny if I end up drinking by the end of the trip?
Could you casually drink ever again? Were you never a casual drinker?
No.
You were drinking to get away from
Once
something?
Once I started, I could not stop.
What other things in your life are like that? Are you ever that with food?
Oh, I'm addicted to everything. Everything I do is balls to the wall.
Look at the damn...
Like this morning,
his response to Paris Jackson, I was like, dude, just play it chill. 1 to 2 sentences, something like cool, casual, something she can respond to, easy to respond to. He was like, yeah, no, you're right. And I look over and I was like, you're on paragraph 3. Are you? And he goes,
This is who I am.
She's gonna like it.
I gave her a lot of options to choose from for response.
It was
fucking horrible. You are horrible.
Everything is like, it's so much.
I know.
And it's beautiful. I mean,
well, I love this morning. You go, yeah, I don't really smoke that much. Katherine goes, what?
This has been like the least amount I've smoked in a long time because I'm on a bus the whole time.
we were in Red Rocks at those cabins, and he was looking around, and he was like, I don't think I could smoke here. And he was having a panic
ran you
attack.
away one time.
She ran me away. Yeah, she ran me across the street and down the way.
Yeah.
She was
Who?
like,
The lady that worked there?
yeah. She's like, you're not allowed to, you have to go over here. I was like, oh, okay. So I went to where I thought I was allowed to go. And then she popped out of nowhere like a fucking gopher and was like, you cross that way, down that way.
I wonder why. You can't smell it.
Yeah, I know.
No, you
Because
can.
people like to lord power over you.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
That's what it is. It's an arbitrary thing.
No, it stinks.
It doesn't.
I'm back. 100% nicotine, and I fucking love it. I'll tell you right now. And Lucy's my brand. Lucy's my brand because I can trust them. I know that I can order them and they come straight to the door. It's sober October, and I wasn't going to go full sober. Come on, man. I need a little treat. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. And I choose the Lucy Breakers. Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with a little extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule of the Lord's juice that can be broken open to release a little extra flavor and a little hydration. I hold on to that until the end, and right as I'm about to take it out, I open it up. Next thing you know, I'm good. Set yourself up with a subscription the same way I have for our tour bus. I have them loaded in our tour bus, and Lucy will deliver it straight to your door. Here are the flavors you can choose from: mint, wintergreen, always. Wintergreen is a traditional oral flavor. In my opinion, there must be wintergreen leaves that the cavemen were chewing on. I don't know. It releases a primal instinct in me where I want to get up, have coffee, and shit. Wintergreen is awesome. Mango, apple ice, and I will say espresso with a coffee is not bad. The espresso one is pretty nice. Level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/Bertcast and use promo code Bertcast to get 20% off your first order. Here's the deal. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind, but you're not gonna. I can promise you that. If you put a Lucy in your mouth, I can promise you for the next 30 days, you're going to be putting Lucy in your mouth. That's how great it is. Again, That's lucy.co and use code Bertcast to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only intended for adults of legal age. Every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is a addictive chemical. Anywhere worth going is worth going in a good pair of boots. Find your perfect pair with Tecovas. These boots are freaking awesome. The leaves are changing right now. Look outside. The weather's getting cool. You hear gusts of cold air blowing on you. That means it's boot season. Whether you're in the office, got a date, maybe you're just meeting up for a casual hang. Boots are great because you can dress them up or dress them down. T-shirt, jean, pair of boots, slick. A nice pair of slacks, boots, collared shirt, coat, slick. Beyond boots, Tecova offers a wide selection of men's and a women's apparel, bags, and fine leather goods. Tecova's heritage-made cowboy boots are crafted in over 200 steps by hand in Leon, Mexico. From the first stitch to the final lemon wood peg, Tecova boots are made in over 200 steps by hand. Tecovas knows that y'all means all. So whatever your size, style, or need, you're going to find your perfect boot at Tecovas. Let me tell you something. More fun than buying the boot is looking for the boot. They have every boot you're ever going to find. And settling on one, it was hard. Black Cherry, the Dean, Crocodile. Look at this fucking boot. I got a high-rise ankle boot because jeans are cut differently now. And I didn't want to go all the way up with jeans where you can see the boot in the jean. And they fit with any pair of jeans I have, any pair of slacks I have. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They dress up every outfit. And right now, get 10% off at tecovas.com/Bert when you sign up for emails and texts. That's all you got to do. That's 10% off at tecovas.com/Bert. Tecovas.com/Bert. See site for details. Tecovas. Point your toes west. What did you guys think about Red Rocks?
It was the greatest night of my life. It was incredible.
It was fun.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
It was really fun.
That's like something I'll never, ever forget.
You felt like you were performing on the moon.
Yeah.
It's like crowd, like a little bit
It
of
doesn't
rocks,
feel real.
and then just sky. There's no cityscape. There's no urbanness about it.
There was a moment I looked up and I was like, whoa. Man. I don't know. It was really great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was so dope.
It was really awesome. I'm so glad I did it with you guys. And if this tracks, you guys will be really famous in 2 years and you won't talk to me.
No,
That's a really
you know
good
what'll be
point.
sad?
I mean,
I will, and you'll wish I didn't.
You'll just text me every now and then and go, miss you, bro.
Yeah, right.
Miss you, bro. Fucking haven't spoken words to Mark Normand and I couldn't even tell you how long.
Really?
I just text him every now and then. Or Gillis. I haven't talked to Gillis unless, I mean, it's like, last time I saw Gillis was in New Orleans at the Super Bowl. We did
Dude,
a
me
show.
and Shane, our texting is only videos of people getting horrifically injured to each other. So every couple days it's just that. And then it's like, I miss you. And then it's like nothing else.
Yeah.
But just communicating.
He's really good at
through
texting. As much of a
People
bro as he
dying.
is, he's really good at texting emotion.
Really?
Very good. You ready for this? First day, Kyle's on the bus with all of us. He does a Shane Gillis impression to a bunch of comics who know Shane very well. Yes, you 100% did. And
Snickies, no.
And Shane Torres said, don't ever do that again. Don't do another comedian to a bunch of comedians. You understand?
Can you
Yeah.
please do the impression?
Why do you
Do it now.
why do you tell me, you go, that never happened? And I go, and then I tell you the thing, you go, okay, that happened.
Well, because I sometimes
Because he's hoping to bend reality in that moment.
I'm not doing Gillis. Like, you're doing Gillis. No, I'm doing Trump.
No, you were doing, you went like,
Gillis that time. Yeah, it was.
he did Gillis to us. It's like if he thought, so like, you know how, this is the thing that he thought. Do you know how like college boys will do Gillis at a party and they'll be the funniest guy at the party
Yeah.
because they did Gillis.
Yeah, like when people used to quote like Anchorman or whatever. It was like,
or my wife.
Yeah.
He did that to
Well, I
us.
still do
to
that.
professional comedians.
Yeah.
And we all sniffed it out and we all stopped. And he was like, man, Trump or whatever. And we were like, and we all were like, the fuck you doing? And he was like, oh, it's funny, right? And we're like, you're doing Shane Gillis. He was like, no. And we're like, no, you are. And don't ever Shane Torres is like, don't ever do that again.
Hey, bud, don't do that again.
It was a rough first week.
He kept doing like Gillis impressions, thinking that was how you'd be funny at a party.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was with professional comedians who know Shane Gillis.
He's an army guy. He's taking big swings, you know.
Yeah.
You need a group of people that are brutal enough to say to you, the fuck you doing?
And care enough.
And care enough.
Yeah.
Look, people don't, dude, I remember my buddy Obi one night, we're at a bar at Yanni's in Tallahassee, and he comes up to me and goes, your breath smells. I go, well, you know, fuck you. And he goes, hold on. I'm not saying that because I don't love you. I'm saying that so you know, so that a girl, if you try to kiss a girl, you know, so you should get some gum or something. And I went, oh. That's why you have to look at criticism.
You always want people to, I always want people to call me on shit so that I can get better. And I never want anyone to be nice to me in a way of like lying, to just be nice. Like, tell me the truth. I'll deal with it. I'll handle it. Except from you. You can shut your fucking yap. Okay.
I go, there's been some stuff I'm holding back.
I'm going to consider the source. Okay. I'll listen to you guys, but if you're a mentally ill witch, you can save it. Okay.
I go, what if we made the mustache bigger?
I'm listening.
It's not enough.
I'm listening.
I'm thinking more tats, more cigs, more mustache.
You're jamming your nails deeply into my legs.
Ow. And let's get more in everyone else's spaces.
Tell it to yourself.
Jim,
Hey, throw me these fucking pork rinds if we're going to talk about Ian's gym habits.
Holy shit. You've never like watched The Symptoms of an Only Child like you have
Are you an
when
only
you
child?
see Ian at
Oh
a
my
gym.
God, that makes so much more sense.
We're all
But
working out.
wait. Not in like a, that actually makes me feel good that you didn't clock that immediately.
I did.
No.
But it's a huge gym. We're in a huge gym yesterday. So many different machines, so many different equipments, multiple benches. Whatever bench I was on, Ian just had to put the rest of his
there
body.
were only 2 benches. You guys were using one.
Hang on. No, there were 5.
What?
There were 5.
There's 5 benches.
5 benches.
I was using 1.
Hang on. So just so we're clear, I want everyone to go back to workout mode. You're in the gym.
Yes.
You have your foot on the bench doing split squats.
Yeah.
So you have one foot on the bench, the other one extended out. You're going to bend over and do split squats. And then imagine that if a man lays down on that bench while your foot's on it and starts doing dumbbell presses. And your foot was touching his head. And I was like, wow, they're really close. And Ian just went, what? And then, and by the way, Kyle and I are doing tricep extensions with the rope. Ian gets up off that bench, walks over, unhooks our tricep extensions, and puts his on. And Kyle goes, we're in the middle of that. And Ian goes, yeah, I'm using it too. And we're like, no, that's not how that works.
Well, I thought I could work in with you.
Empty bench, empty cable on the other side. Empty bench, empty cable on the other side.
100%. 100%. Empty everything. The whole.
Yeah.
There were 4 people in the gym meant for 70 people.
Yeah. And even when I was doing like leg extensions, and Ian turned around and got in my space to do leg extensions to talk to someone else. And I was like, just hug someone every now and then.
Why do you think I was hanging around you guys?
So desperate.
He works out like a 60-year-old Jewish man in Brooklyn YMCA.
I know. I kept asking for soup.
Yeah.
What?
Spilled my water.
You
spilled my water everywhere. No,
I didn't spill
that
your
one was
water.
on me. But
You spilled your water. And you're barefoot, spilling
Okay.
water.
Okay.
Barefoot, you're doing legs. You don't want your foot to be like
Here's my
artificially.
question. Where did you guys get these benches from? Because to me, they
On
just
the wall.
magically appeared to you guys.
No, that's because we took them off the wall and brought them for ourselves. And you're like, where's everyone getting benches from?
I thought there were only 2 benches and we had to share. I didn't know they were hanging on the wall.
Do you ever?
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's almost
That's
like
my bad, guys.
it's almost like sex. Watching your friend and how they work out for the first time, doesn't it
that's-
explain a lot about somebody?
Hold on. Yes. And I'm going to tell you why that's so accurate. I saw Catherine going to the gym and I was like, ugh, I know Catherine. Like, I can't imagine this shit show I'm about to see. Right? Like, I was like, she was like, are we going to do hip thrusters? And I was like, oh my God. This woman has no fucking clue. Then I look over, she's got like 135 on a fucking squat, not on a squat rack, in squats, barefoot, which I really respect. Full extension, great form, doing 4 reps of 10. And I went, oh my God. I swear to God, the first thing I thought was, how fucking sexy is that? Then she does split squats. And I'm like, God damn it. She knows what the fuck she's doing in the gym. Then you did do hip thrusters and you put them one leg hip thrusters, the weight on the right side. And I was like Kyle always has a hard time figuring out what side the weight goes on. If we're doing split squats and you're supposed to hold, if you're going to do it on your right leg, you hold on your left hand. Kyle always holds on his right hand. Yeah. And our trainer's like, other hand. And he's like, oh, that's right. Oh. And so Kyle's form in the gym is less than, right?
It's better.
It's getting better.
Well, I imagine it equally equates to your performance in bed.
I got to give Katherine credit.
No. Well, then it's going to be a lot of cheating. It's going to be a lot of cheating. And it's because Kyle, when we were doing
and a lot of sharing with Ian.
When we were doing bench press at first, Kyle would bounce it off his chest to try to get it up. And Pete would have to say to him, hey, it's not about like getting it up. It's about doing the exercise. Yeah. And Kyle's like, yeah, but it's just how I do it. And Pete's like, no, but I'm a trainer. I'm telling you, you're doing it wrong. Kyle's like, yeah, but it's a little bit of Kyle. He's like, it's how I do it. And he's like, no. So you have to watch Kyle when he does bench to go slow. The other day we were doing bench. This is true. And he goes, Kyle will tell you when he's going to fail. He'll go like this. He'll go, all right, I'm going to get it for 4. And he'll go 1, 2. And then he goes, I got 1 more in me. And we're like, no, you're only at 2. And then he starts failing on 3. And then we go 1 more. And he goes, nope. And he racks it. He goes, I'm done. And I was like, no, that's where the growth starts. And then Pete said to him, stop telling me you're going to fail and just do it. And Kyle was like, am I right? And I was like, and because if I do 6 reps, I do 6 reps, even if I can't get the last 2, I just have him help me. Because I'm getting the maximum push I can out of the muscle. Uh-huh. So yeah, but I don't know if I don't know if sex would equate. I think Kyle would be better at sex than he is in the gym. Because if he is,
no. You said you did. You said you already got off. You told me you did.
No, he would do the wrong move on you. He's like, I think I'm eating your pussy. And you're like, Kyle, that's her armpit.
No,
because he'll be like, yesterday we go. He goes
that's
Arnold
just
press.
how I do it.
He goes Arnold press, and Kyle goes Arnold press. It's a curl and then this. I go, no, that's not Arnold press. He goes, what's how I do them? And I went, no, it's not Arnold press though. They named him a certain way because of the movement. And he goes, well, I guess I do the real one. And I went, no, Arnold press is an actual movement. Am I correct on this conversation? And he goes, oh yeah, Arnold press. So he may eat your armpit and think it's your pussy.
That's just how I do it. That's my way.
That's my way. I was homeschooled.
Yeah, he goes, no.
So I learned how to eat pussy.
They're Chucks. They're Chucks.
The clit's back here.
You call them Berks, I call them Chucks. Everyone's got a new name for them.
And then Ian's sex is like, hey.
All over the place and in people's space.
Hey, man, it's actually too close somehow. You're actually inside my whole pussy. Your whole head is. I was actually using my pussy just myself. I didn't want you to also use it.
Ian comes in the room when you're masturbating and just jerks off in the corner.
That sounds like a good night.
You're like,
that sounds like fun. It's celibate,
I wonder what sex with Pete would be like.
Dude, it would be so considerate.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to hear the best Pete sex story ever?
Yes.
Yes.
This is one of my favorites. And keep this in, please.
Yes.
We're in Austin, Texas. And we go to a really nice restaurant.
Is this about to change my perspective on him? Okay.
It'll make endear you to Pete. So it's me, Shane Torres, Dave Williamson, Manzi, Pete. It's a big group of us. Yeah. And we have this really nice restaurant. And the waitress is really attractive. And she's kind of flirting with Pete. And as you saw last night, I never pay for a bill. These guys pay for them. So Pete, the bill comes up, and Dave and Shane used to make fun of Pete because Pete would always go, you know what, I'll take it. Like he was paying for it. And so he goes, you know what, I'm gonna take this one. And we all start giggling, and he writes it and he signs it, and he goes, I should tip her extra, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I always tip extra. But I go, yeah, tip her extra. And he goes, okay. And he tips her extra, and he was like, thank you. She was like, hey, thank you. And he was like, don't worry about it. And so it's not his money. It's not his money.
Yeah.
So we're all laughing, and then she comes up and gives him her phone number.
Whoa.
And we're like, No, listen, I could tip this exact same thing. Nothing's going to happen. If someone's going to benefit, let him benefit. So she comes over, gives his phone number. She goes, what time do you guys leave? And he was like, we're staying here tonight. She's like, really? She's like, oh, well, I get off at like midnight. And we're like, well, why don't we all just hang around and drink until she gets off? So we all...
Wait, so everybody's hanging so Pete can score.
Everyone's hanging so Pete can score.
That's a good team.
It's good.
That's
so
a good
we all
group
hang.
of guys.
She gets off work. We have a drink with the staff, and then we all bounce. We have a flight in the morning. We got to go fly to Tampa. We get to the jet, and Pete, like, no one's talked to Pete. Pete's like, yeah. We're all sitting in the jet. We have our first drink. God, I miss these days. We have our first drink, and it's like fucking 9 a.m. And Shane Torres goes, so Pete, how did it go last night? And Pete goes, pretty good. He goes, did you get laid? And Pete goes, man doesn't talk. Gentleman doesn't talk. And he goes, you can tell us. Come on, Pete. Pete goes, I'll just tell you this. It worked out. And everyone's like, oh. And we're like, is she cool? He was like, yeah, she's very cool. She's into numerology. And we're like, numerology? He's like, yeah, she had 615 tattooed on her lower back. And Shane Torres goes, that's the area code for San Antonio, stupid. And Pete realized in the moment, he was like, It made us laugh so hard. He's really into numerology because that's the way Pete's fantasy brain works, you know? Like, he's into fantasy books. He's like, she's really into numerology. And Shane goes, nah, that's the area code for San Antonio, stupid.
Shane has San Antonio's area code memorized.
Because he's from Texas.
Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, Kyle, you have to live up to this. Like, before I even went on the road with you, there was whispers about Bert's assistant, Pete.
Being hot?
Yeah.
Really?
In the scene. Well, I did a podcast or two, and like the woman like booking it or something was like, I was like, this is my next show's coming up. I was going out with you. I think I was doing the cruise. And girls would go like, have you seen his assistant yet?
Whoa.
And this is in New York.
And
this is in Chicago.
And he never tried to get pussy, so it was a little bit, he was even sexier because he never hit on anyone. He was always at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is, you understand what could happen for you, Kyle.
Well,
you know, there's whispers.
Kyle, just
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Do your best and just try not to fuck Katherine.
No.
What?
Nothing. Whereas Pete never tried to get pussy.
Capitalize?
Kyle's a little on the opposite side.
Oh.
Kyle will literally go, so you're good, right? And I'm like, huh? And he's like, I'm going out. I already got this girl's number. I'm going to go meet her.
Hey, this is the time.
He's out of the army.
Well,
no longer assault Peter in his
Leanne
system.
has different views. Leanne's like, put it in your pants and fucking work. Because I think Pete set the standard of like, you could go on the cruise with Pete and know that Pete wasn't hitting on anybody.
Sure.
Because Pete was like, it's work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's people, I don't know anyone who hasn't had a crush on you, Katherine, but I'm sure Pete always was like, there's a fucking,
fucking right.
Do me a favor, try to fuck Kyle tonight and see if he does it. And if he does, he'll get fired. But I guess I bet he'll be like, I'll take the fucking severance package.
Listen, I'm not going to do it, but God, would I love to know that my pussy has that power.
I would love to be asleep
Firepower?
in the bunk and just wake up to sniffles and moaning.
It sniffles and
That's
me going,
my armpit,
Kyle. And Kyle goes,
Get out of my arm.
he goes, no, this is how you do it. No, this is how I do it.
Kyle, don't rip out my fake hair.
let me put on a contracept. What? That's what we called it at homeschool, contracepts.
This is what my mom told me to do.
No, Kyle's just it's a learning curve, and I think I'm tough to work with. I've always been tough to work with because I don't know. Pete and I butted heads all the time.
It's
I
so
like
fun
Kyle.
to watch
I love Kyle.
I think you guys two have such a good thing back and forth. You can obviously tell that Bert cares and has.
If I didn't
has
care, he
love
would
for
have been
you.
fired.
Totally,
Like, that's the truth. If I didn't like him, and I really adore Kyle. I think he's great. He thinks about me, and this is what the thing that the reason I worked with Pete. He thinks about me quite often before he thinks about himself. That is the truth about Kyle. If I go into that bus right now, I guarantee you my room's clean. There's 4 waters on the bed. My bed's made. My meds are off to the side. I mean, like, I don't
slowly backing out of the room to go do that right now.
No, but like that was Pete was like that. Pete would think about other people. What was it? We used to have a phrase. He was in the service of others. And that's like exactly what you want in an assistant is somebody who thinks about others.
Yeah. I will say I've worked with other people who have a staff or people that work for them, and they don't think about them the way you think about them because you go, this is not your forever job.
Yeah.
Learn from us, and you teach people, and then you go, and then eventually you go, you've outgrown this. Let's help you go further.
I'm not going to toot my own horn, but how often have I said, Kyle, stand up, sit in this room. Don't do that. Come into this room. Be in the edit. Don't just sit off to the side. Be on the camera with us in the Zoom. The very first time we sat down to do the writer's room for my TV show, I said, Kyle, come into the room. And he was like, well, I don't want to step. And I go, stop. You're not here to just be my assistant. You're here to learn to get to the next level of his career. Listen, if what happened to Pete in this career can happen to Kyle, I will have succeeded twice in launching awesome dudes into an industry I love.
That's really cool.
And that's my. I mean, I feel like that's my service. But in doing that, I want to also let you know, you can't wear Timberlands into a fucking general meeting. You're the only one doing that, Pete. Like, you cannot wear Oregon fucking basketball pants and Timberlands with black socks and a bucket hat into a general meeting. And it took Pete a while, but then Pete was like, oh, that totally makes sense. All you need to know is I used to wear Speedos everywhere. And my dad used to tell me, hey, that was a long sniffle, huh?
That was me.
No.
You guys are synced up.
I know. Woo, it's happening.
I used to wear Speedos everywhere. My dad was like, hey, you got to stop wearing Speedos. And I was like, Dad, this is what I wear. And he was like, trust me, you're the only one wearing them. And I was like, no, Dad, it's what I wear. I'm comfortable. And he was like, okay. So then one time we go to the mall. I was 10 years old. And he was like, let's go. And I grabbed knee-high moccasins and my Speedo. I was like, I'm ready. And he was like, are you really wearing that? And I was like,
mall?
To the mall. I didn't know because I'm the same guy Kyle and Pete are. I really am at heart. It's like, this is what I wear. This is what I wear.
You look at your outfit now.
I know.
We get it.
Yeah, but now I'm authentically eccentric.
Yeah.
Back then I was who I was, and I went to the mall with my dad, University Square Mall, and I looked around, and I remember my dad staring at me, and I looked around and realized I was the only one in knee-high moccasins and a Speedo. And I was like, oh, there is something to assimilation. And I was like, I feel weird. My dad goes, yeah, right? He's like, are you cold? I was like, I am cold. He goes, you notice people are looking at you? And I was like, they are looking at me. He was like, not in a good way, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you want to go get a tracksuit? I was like, yeah. And he bought me an Adidas tracksuit, and I put it on with my moccasins. And I remember I was like, as soon as I put it on, I felt like, okay, I can blend in enough now that I don't stand out.
It's the mix of, we were saying this last night, dressing how you want to dress and being yourself, but in a way that gets respect from other people.
Yeah. It's I don't have to go into details, but the person that wears offensive clothing and goes, it's who I am. And then you're like, yeah, but you're in a corporate office.
Right.
You can't do that. Like you can't draw focus to stand out in when you're just in a corporation, because then all of a sudden everyone puts on costumes. And then what are we? We're the fucking Halloween store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what, that's what, I don't know. Maybe that's just an old school thought. So now I look at it, it's like anything I see online is people in fucking crazy outfits.
I like your dress attire though.
Thank
This is
you.
dope. I dig it, but
I think there's a balance between dressing for comfort and dressing for practicality, and like I don't know. I'm just lucky that I haven't had to.
There's a million people listening to this. Not million. There's a few people listening to this right now that are going. If you're still listening, my heart's with you. You're like, you must have nothing going on today.
What?
Like, because they're just going like, I don't even know Kyle.
We got to put Kyle on camera so we can see this
you know
marvel.
What it's called? You get Leanne for the straight guy. That's what this position is.
Yeah. I told him, here's what I said. If you're going to take a stab at fashion, I send them to him. I go, do those like fucking, they're like cool dude fashion trends of like the guys that are wearing the cool shit. Like I send them
like
to him
what?
every now and then. Like they're weird. They're like really big pants with like a shirt that's chopped up to here.
See,
with the sleeves.
I don't like that. I don't like fashion trends.
Take a fashion stab.
I don't
like, cause I remember when I moved to New York, the big thing was to roll up your jeans. So you had like a 6-inch cuff.
Hipster.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And then all of a sudden I was like, everyone's doing it. Oh shit, everyone's doing it. And then I was the odd man out and I was like, but I don't have jeans that long and I can't afford new jeans. And I was like, never mind, I'll wear shorts. But yeah, fashion's weird.
It's so dope when people start recognizing your shit though.
Yeah.
And it's your style. And it's like people like will come up to me about my jumpsuits now. And
you came in, where were you? You came up, you sat down at Red Rocks and everyone's like, ooh,
yeah,
I love your jumpsuit.
Yeah. When you find your little style though, and it's like your thing and then people start recognizing it, you feel like a badass.
Let's get you jumpsuits.
Yeah, dude, that's what you can do.
Old school military onesies.
Kinda.
Yes.
Yeah, and you
with
can
the
fit into so
kerchief
many different
around the
ones
neck.
because
Get them
you
in
have
different
such
colors.
a
Get you
petite body.
black ones. We'll get you black ones.
Some combat boots.
Oh, I guess there's never going to be a throwback Ravens shirt because they haven't lasted that long. No, but I'm talking like 1982. I bought one for Shane one time. We were texting. And I showed it to him. He was like, "That's dope as fuck." And it's old school Eagles, like 1981 Eagles.
The Kelly Green
shirt. Yes.
Yeah. I
go put it in the mix. $300.
Jesus.
Brought it to him. I was like, "Yo, it was $300." I had money then, but not like I have now. But he didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And he put it on, and he goes, I look retarded. And he did. He really did. And he was like, "You try it on." And I go, "I look worse." and neither of us could wear it because it just doesn't fit right for our bodies. You got to be like Miles Teller to wear it.
Who's
God,
Miles
it was
Teller?
a wild, incredible reference. Miles Teller?
Who's Miles Teller?
Whiplash. But an insane reference. Is he fit? He is? Is he known for being fit?
Very good shape.
I would say Austin Butler. I would say
Miles Teller is a body you should have, Kyle. Although I think he might be a titch taller, but Miles Teller is lean and broad.
He is
good looking, really good looking.
I like the way Miles Teller looks because he still looks like somebody you could have dated in high school.
Here's the thing about Miles Teller. This is the thing you got to realize. He doesn't dress like anyone else. He dresses like Miles Teller.
What? What is his outfits like?
Miles Teller's a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, doesn't he still look like you could have dated him in high school?
Oh, that's Miles Teller. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He looks, he has forever this face of a Disney star.
See, I don't like fashion trends because I think when you go towards them, you're just being authentic to what's in. And I don't think doing what's in is cool. I think
agree.
Being authentic to yourself is cooler. And like, I don't know. I've tried to do like I can't do the big baggy and I just feel like such a complete fraud and I can't do it.
Can I tell you what I used to do? Which I wish I still did, but I just don't have the time for it. I used to pick a summer look.
Would you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pick a summer look.
Like what?
So one of my summer looks was those shorts I had on yesterday, the red ones, really short running shorts.
Yeah.
With open Hawaiian shirts.
Whoa.
So kind of.
It's a good look.
Not that bad.
Really short running shorts with an open Hawaiian shirt. And I'd put it on in the morning and I'd wear it. Mm-hmm. One year, it was just board shorts. Just board shorts everywhere I went. Maybe a t-shirt, board shorts. One year was cut off shirts like that. I cut off every shirt, string shirt, every shirt.
That has been my what I've been doing this summer. The summer before was open, button-up shirts open with a wife beater underneath. And always short shorts.
Have a summer look's a fucking it's a fucking thing. I got a summer coming up. I might try to establish a summer look and then sell it.
Whoa.
Right?
Sell
Come
it
up
how?
with a summer look and then make a couple options that you could sell to the fans.
This is everyone who's ever worked in the fashion industry's worst nightmare listening to this right now.
Us coming up with great ideas.
Because you guys are describing the most minimalist bro look on the face of the planet.
But it looks good.
All right, how about this? Okay, I got a better idea.
This is, you know what this is right now? Remember when you were like, that guy said this was my joke. I invented this.
Yeah.
No one else has done this before. You're going like this. Here was my look. Shirt, shorts. That's what I did that year. That's what I did. You know what? I might try and sell it next year.
Shirt and shorts.
Here's what I did. I did this summer style shirt and then this summer style shorts, and I invented that.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll adopt a designer's summer look.
You could go, here's my palette for the summer.
What's a palette?
Colors.
Oh.
Bright, pastel.
Shut up, Kyle.
Gem tones.
Kyle was like, it's in the back of your throat.
Is it a vulva?
I thought I burnt the thing that dangles on the back of my throat.
The uvula.
I know, I called it a vulva. I think I burnt my vulva. And Leanne was like, you don't have a vulva. And I said, I don't. She goes, it's your uvula. I said, where's my vulva? She goes, you don't have one. And I was like, huh? And she goes, I have a vulva. I was like, what happened to mine?
It was an accident when you were a kid. We didn't want to tell you.
So what are we going to do? We should wrap this up.
Yeah, let's eat. You guys hungry?
Wait, tell me your next summer look. What are you changing? What
I did
have you
basketball
farted?
jerseys one summer.
That's a great look.
Basketball jerseys for the summer.
What?
This is like frat boys talking about fashion.
Yeah.
You go one time all summer, I wore my bill to the front, and then the next summer, wore it to the back.
I did.
That's what I did.
Hang on.
Switched
I did
it up.
visors one summer.
Oh, wow.
Visors were my summer look.
I could not pull off a visor.
You
Could
actually
not.
could.
No. With my forehead and hair?
No, you just put come it forward.
Couldn't. You would what? Who could pull off a visor?
Ian,
No, it
you gotta
would.
rock it back like this, Ian.
It would exasperate.
Like that?
Steve Byrne got hair transplants, and it looks fucking incredible.
Does he?
I'm
Is
never
he
doing
out
that.
loud saying he did?
Yeah.
I'm never doing that.
I think.
I'm letting
Why
God
don't
take over.
dudes just admit it?
They do.
But some are so.
Name one. Oh, I know. Never mind.
Some are so sensitive about it, and I'm like, yeah, you got old.
Yeah.
Your hair fell out. I have hair extensions. I get Botox.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
You get
Why?
Botox?
Fuck yeah! I just got
Haven't you seen the picture of her with a red face?
Yeah, I got 4 lasers
that
at one
was
time.
Botox. I thought that was just acne. We should have just ended this podcast with Asian uses other people's fingers.
Oh, dude, that was fucking incredible. Holy shit.
Well, let's define your summer looks coming up.
This
And
is mine.
I've been, no joke. I've been rocking this summer look for a while. Is sleeveless sweatshirts. I kind of got it from Chappelle. Because Chappelle, but he wears sleeveless with nothing under them. I always wear a shirt under them.
This is Belichick-y.
Yeah, I love a sweatshirt because it covers your fat and you sweat more when you work out. But sleeveless, I love a sleeveless sweatshirt.
Yeah, that
I
is a
love
cool look.
I love a short with the compression underneath.
Yeah, you look like you
like
went
a 90s,
into a gas station.
like I'm Jordan in the early 90s. You know, with the basketball shorts and the compression.
Yeah, but
I
they
look
don't
like
match
what?
at all. You look like you went into a gas station
And
you were trying to change your identity. You were trying to
what?
lose the feds.
Lose the feds.
Yeah, my style is kind of a lose the Fed chic.
I did rings for a little bit.
I love rings. But wearing rings has made me feel more like myself
Yes.
than ever.
I love rings. You did used to wear rings. I love rings. This is so fun. Having some fat chunky jewelry on.
Rings are the best.
And a bracelet. You have a bracelet? You have a bracelet?
This is a Fitbit.
Okay.
I have a Leanne bought me a really, really, really nice bracelet that every time I put on, people notice, and then I can't they're like, whoa, the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it turns into a conversation.
Why don't you wear it?
Because I do, but I wear it for like, if I'm around Guy Fieri. Like, because he won't call me out on it. And he'll be like, nice. But like anyone else is like, Cuban links, diamond encrusted. Who do we think we are? And I'm like, no one. I was taking a chance.
You wore a fedora on stage 2 nights ago.
I wore for last night.
Was it last night? No, but the one 2 nights ago was there was a fashion statement. The red one?
Yeah, It's a little aggressive. Red's an aggressive fedora. The one I'm wearing tonight is nice.
When you wear a hat like that, you go, that guy, he's made it.
Do you know what I say?
Really?
When you wear a hat like that, you go,
this
that guy's looking for a little bit of an identity and he's losing his hair. I feel like I went through a big time hat phase. I have a lot of hats at home, a lot of cowboy hats, a lot of different. I know the types of pinches on hats, the type of brims on hats.
Yeah, but you have a good head and face for like a hat like that. My face is small and too goofy for like a big hat like that.
You haven't made it yet.
Catherine put on that hat yesterday and looked like $1 million.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you.
It was the first time I ever thought that.
Yeah. Because half my head was covered.
Yeah.
You would look
there
good.
was a shadow cast on my face.
You would look great in a burqa.
Yeah.
Or like a Habib.
Like a sack. I want to go to the Middle East and play hot or not. You only see their eyes and decide if they're hot or not.
It's called pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when you'd see a fucking chick in the pandemic? You're like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then she'd pull her face down and be like a bump in her nose, and her teeth are all kind of weirdly symmetrical with a gray tint. And you're like, no lips.
I was never paying attention to forearms more than I was in the pandemic.
Really?
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Veins, a thick, veiny forearm.
I think I look better with a mask off. I think I was a good surprise. I take the mask off and they'll be like, nice. Okay, let's wrap this up and let's play a game.
Yes.
We're going to take pictures of just our eyes and see who's the hottest.
Okay.
Let's take a picture. We'll play Guess the Butthole. We'll take pictures of each of our buttholes and guess whose it is.
I bet mine would not be the moistest.
What? What do you mean moist?
I bet this one or both of you would have a moister butthole than me.
I bet mine's moist as fuck.
Yeah.
I bet mine's so moist that you'd go, it might be a vagina.
It's going to look like fingerprints that have been in the water too long.
Butthole and moist are things that should not go
together.
together.
A moist butthole one time where I sat in a pair of khakis without underwear and there was a ring on my butthole. So that's been the podcast, everybody. I hope everyone has a great day. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed half of this. Towards the end, we just meandered and fucking talked shit. But that's what a podcast should be.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine.